Hi, Sunday School goers. Merry Christmas. My name is Daddy Marlon.
I am Mommy Rich.
And I am Achimanda.
We are the Tan family, and we are here to tell you our Christmas story for today. But before that, aren't you all happy for all the Christmas presents you opened last night? How about you, Achimanda?
Yes, I feel very happy and thankful.
Which one is your favorite?
My favorite is the Polly Pocket that you gave me. Thank you, Mom and Dad.
Welcome, Achi.
You're welcome. Do you know that we are exchanging gifts because Christmas is the birthday of whom?
It is the birthday of Jesus.
Do you also know that we can give presents to Jesus since it's also his birthday? What Christmas present would Jesus like for Jesus to have? What do you think, kids? What Jesus like to have for Christmas? For today, we'll find out what presents did Jesus Christ receive on his birthday and who are the thoughtful friends who gave him the gifts. Let's find out in our story entitled The Wise Man Presents Gifts to Jesus.
Jesus Christ was born in Bethlehem, and there were not too many people who knew about his birth. The shepherds to whom the angels appeared to spread the news about Jesus being born in the manger, but the news remained only in Bethlehem. Not far from Bethlehem is the city of Jerusalem. King Herod rules the city in his palace. One day, the people had a big surprise. Through the east gate came foreign men riding in camels, whose clothes shone that they are not from Jerusalem. The people wondered what they were looking for. They asked the guard politely,
Where is he who was been recently born, the King of the Jews? We have came from the east and saw this bright star which we followed here, and we have to come worship him.
The King of the Jews? The guard asked, very surprised. Our king is King Herod. There isn't other king who has been born?
But we saw his star, and we are sure that he has been born.
the stranger said.
If that is so, you better go to the King Herod's palace and ask him.
The guard said. When the wise men from the east stood before King Herod, they asked,
Where is he, the King of Jews, who has just been born? We saw his star in the east, and we came to worship him.
King Herod answered.
I am the king of the country, and I don't know about the birth of a king.
Then King Herod remembered the Jews had been promised a king and savior who they have been waiting for many years. King Herod secretly called the scribes who knew the book of prophets very well. He asked them,
Where will the promised king of the Jews be born?
They opened their books and found the prophecy of Micah and said,
It is written by the prophet Micah that he will be born in Bethlehem.
When King Herod knew the answer, he then called the wise men to find out more about their story. Then he sent them to Bethlehem and said,
Go and search carefully for the young child. And when you have found him, tell me that I may go and worship him too."
Did Herod really wanted to worship Jesus? No, he wanted to kill him, so that he alone will be king and he will rule over Jerusalem. But the wise men didn't know that. That same day, they left Jerusalem and headed to Bethlehem. It was already getting dark, and they saw in the heavens the bright star which led them to Bethlehem as it stopped to a certain house. They climbed down and went to the house where Mary and Joseph moved. There, they found the baby Jesus. The wise men finally arrived, and their journey was over. They looked at the baby Jesus and they were sure, deep in their hearts, that he was the king they were searching for. They knelt down and worshipped him and gave him their 3 precious gifts: a gold that shone like the sun, an incense which gave sweet smell, and the myrrh. That night, when they slept, God warned them in a dream.
"Don't go back to Jerusalem and don't tell King Herod about the baby Jesus. Go back to your country by another road."
The wise men obeyed God. The next morning, they left the house of Joseph and Mary with their hearts full of joy. They obeyed God and did not pass to Jerusalem again.
The end. I hope you enjoy our story. Merry
Merry
Christmas!
Bye-bye!
Hi kids! Did you enjoy today's Bible story? Well, let's go to our memory verse. Our memory verse for today is found in Matthew chapter 2 verse 11. They bowed down and worshipped him. Then they opened their treasures and presented him with gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Matthew chapter 2 verse 11. Well, let's say it one more time. Matthew chapter 2 verse 11. They bowed down and worshipped him. Then they opened their treasures and presented him with gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Matthew chapter 2 verse 11. Well, that's our memory verse for today. Hope you guys can remember it. Thank you!